From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
MT, Tate. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's got it to about the 40. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left, Bateman. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them to show respect to him. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
11.
Here's Burrow.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target.
Third down here.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 down at the 31. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Bengals nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And Chase will go in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
Here we go.
When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
11, Thomas.
someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender.
12,
Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Mixon.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 7.
Now it's Burrow.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Chase, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11. 11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
12. Hey, can.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He's got the 1st down and more.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Jackson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
13. You change it. Hey, shot. Hey, Ozzy. Shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
11 MT tank.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
quick.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. In motion left is Beckham. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. 8:57 yards.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Offline, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Inside the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bengals 2-yard line.
Mitchell again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
First and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
11 empty, take. 11 empty, take.
25-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This 2nd and 4. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.